Good afternoon, guys. Martin here with a weekend update. Today's the last day of the week, but also the last day of September. And it does look like cryptos are trying to charge higher and end the month on a good note. And I've read your comments in the comment section, and you got some suggestions here, and specifically Cardano. So we're going to have a look at that one, plus some old favorites. So let's dive right into it. Here is Cardano, the daily short. It's up 2.5% right now. And we are clearly above the 20-day moving average here. You see this green line here. And the next thing here is for Cardano to take out the high we had over here from around 9.5 cents. This is against the dollar. And if we look at the 8-hour chart, we have this interesting pennant formation here formed, and we are right now trying to break out from this to the upside. And we want to have a close here above this high from this 8-hour bar. So could we form a bullish candlestick and close above? That would be awesome for Cardano here. And hopefully the volume will kick in here as well. A little bit higher wouldn't hurt at all. So looking rather good for Cardano in the near term. And let's head over to Ethereum because it's up 1.8% right now. And we're also above the 20-day exponential moving average, the green line here. So it does look pretty bullish here as well. And in the long term, we have broken out from this falling wedge formation here. Here's the upper trend line, here's the lower, and here is where we got the breakout. Then went up here, and then fell back again, got support, and moving up here again. So overall, no bearish tendency here for the near term when we look at this. Unfortunately, I guess some bad news here, because if you're not a fan of Ripple, Ethereum has now been replaced by Ripple on the second place in terms of market cap. So Ripple is up 7.7% right now. You can see these are the big ones, and they're all in the green actually. So it does look good here, and we still have many hours left for this Sunday, but so far so good. Let's head over to our old favorite Electroneum, because we've had an extraordinary bull run here, up 400% since we broke out here about 10 days ago. And we also now reached my second target, around 365 Satoshi, and we took out this old high from back here in May. So that is a bullish sign for the long term. However, we are now taking a breather. We pulled back a little bit here, and potentially we are forming another bull flag. It's a little bit early here to say exactly what will happen here. But what's also happened is that we do have a RSI divergence. So here is the last peak we had here, this green candlestick. And since then we've clearly formed a higher high in terms of the price. But at the same time here, you can see the RSI was actually higher back at this old peak, and now is falling back here when we compare it to the last high, so a little bit lower here. So that could be a sign of a directional change. However, I mean, come on, you should take some profits here off the table if you're trading this. Otherwise, just hold this for the long term, because Electroneum has ended September in an extraordinary bullish mode here. So yeah, that's my take on Electroneum at the moment. Let's look at Tomochain, because we got a nice run up here since the last time we looked at Tomochain. And that was around here. We were about to form a nice green candlestick in this area. But then it just shut up here and continued even higher. So we almost touched this upper trend line here. So the high was 0.0015 ETH. Or Ethereum. So now we're pulling back, and we almost touched this low trend line here again, but we might continue to the downside here in my opinion, but we'll see. I'll take one day at a time here. So finally, let's have a look at the Bitcoin Seasonality Chart, since we are talking about October tomorrow. And here it is. So we can see September on average is not a good month for cryptos, only 1% move for Bitcoin. And we've seen that, we've ended September on a good note, but not a super month by any means. On the other hand, October is coming up and the average is 18%, and then even better in November and even better in December. So it does look pretty good here for October. And I want to emphasize that this is no clear science, and this is only for Bitcoin, not for altcoins. But it's still interesting to have a look at. So I want you to give me your thoughts on what do you think about October here? Will we get a bull run for October, or are you still bearish? Give me your thoughts in the comments and have a great Sunday. Goodbye.